Photo by Rocky Widner, NBAE via Getty Images. We are under a month away from the NBA trade deadline, and while the Golden State Warriors will likely stay inactive, they should at least consider making a trade. They mainly need to consider improving their lackluster second unit. The Warriors' bench is in the bottom 5 of the league in scoring and bottom 3 in threes per game. They haven't spent much to improve their bench, and while they still can't go on a spending spree, there are targets they should consider looking into. The cap space is their only limitation. They're at the brink and can't accept any more additional cap. However, they do have Sean Livingston and Andre Iguodala, who respectively making around $5 million and $16 that could be dealt. Outside of those two, there would have to be more to any trade. No team just wants to older veterans in exchange for a contributing second-unit player. Or should the Warriors consider more of a blockbuster trade and deal away Draymond Green? The possibilities are endless for Golden State. What will they really do? Heading into February, the Warriors need a game plan on how to improve their roster, even if the play is just to stay inactive. That said, let's dive deeper into who would be available if teams came calling. Next, who should be available? Page 2, photo by Sam Forensic, NBAE via Getty Images. The Golden State Warriors should make Jordan Bell and Jacob Evans III available in any trade discussions. Why? Well, frankly, in Golden State, the youngster won't get the time they need to develop their talents. More from Blue Man Hoop. Evans III has been sent to the G League on multiple occasions, so he can get more time and actively involved in an offense. For Bell, he played excellently during the Las Vegas Summer League and throughout his rookie season, yet has seen his minutes dwindle. Bell is now averaging 11 minutes per game and will likely end the season with that average under 10 minutes with the return of Boogie Cousins. Both these two, especially Bell, have already proven the talent that they have in them. The Warriors, during this dynamic run, just can't take the time to develop it. That said, they should get their value and let him get on the court. Teams like Chicago, New Orleans, or New York would be perfect partners and would be willing to pay for Bell with a helpful veteran. Courtney Lee, Robin Lopez or any other veteran might add to the Warriors' outstanding rotation. Add on Andre Iguodala just for the sake of freeing up cap, and if anyone outside of those three are dealt, I'd consider it very shocking. Assuming those three are on the table, let's dive into how, who, or what the Warriors should target. Next, what will Golden State target? Page 3, photos by Mark Savani, NBAE via Getty Images. The need is obvious, but overall, the need may not matter. The Golden State Warriors having one of the league's worst benches might not bother them since they can depend upon 3-star players for about 80 points per game. That leaves only 35 up for grabs. Even if they were to add to the second unit, would that person have an impact? There is only position on the Warriors' second unit that could use being filled, and that's the role right behind Klay Thompson. Livingston and Cook don't oftentimes share the court, so having a player slot in behind Thompson might be ideal. The player could potentially be Courtney Lee or Jeff Green, two players that wouldn't cost the Warriors too much to bring in. Green, like he was last season, is having an outstanding season in Washington. Given the Wizards' current position, they could be in the market to bring in a young talent like Bell. Want your voice heard? Join the Blue Man Hoop team. Write for us. The rest of the second unit is filled out with players the Warriors use and value. Kevon Looney, Jonas Jerebko, Iguodala, Cook and Livingston line the second unit. The Warriors also need to consider making a trade to free up cap. They could trade for Junior Smith, sending away Iguodala. A deal like that would free up $17.2 million of cap space for the ensuing free agency period where the Warriors could attempt to re-sign 3-star players. That must be looked at as well for Golden State. Next, the likelihood of a move being made. Page 4, use your arrows to browse. Photo by Noah Graham, NBAE via Getty Images. The Warriors haven't made a major mid-season trade in years, and this year shouldn't be any different. However, don't rule out the possibility of a minor trade as we've already explained. Anticipating the Warriors to correct their second unit issues might even be a stretch. They have a star talent at every position on the court, and they don't have any true need to add more star power when they can just stagger their lineups more effectively. The Warriors might have to see an injury in their starting lineup or a re-injury to DeMarcus Cousins in order to make a transaction. Their team is so loaded and so talented that trading to improve their roster almost seems pointless. That said, they should highly consider trading for cap space though. It's unlikely they'll trade to free up cap, but that doesn't mean that they shouldn't, at the very least, look into it. Junior Smith would be a perfect target for the Warriors. Next, Warriors, 7 blockbuster trades for Anthony Davis overall. While they could make a trade, it seems rather unlikely, especially given the solid return of DeMarcus Cousins. Use your arrows to browse.